What's up, YouTube? This is Big Mike, and in this video, I want to talk about the upcoming movie Venom, which comes out in a couple of days. I first saw the trailer, well, a couple of trailers for this movie back in, I think it was mid or late August, and I liked what I saw. And I got kind of I liked what I saw visually. I like the fact that they have Tom Hardy in the role of Eddie Brock / Venom. You know, Tom Hardy's not a stranger to the superhero venue. Of course, we played Bane in what was the movie called? The Dark Knight Returns, 2012 movie. Got the exact title name of the movie, but you guys know what I'm talking about. So I'm looking forward to this movie. The only time we've ever seen Venom portrayed in a movie was in 2007, the third Sam Raimi era Spider-Man movie, and a movie that's considered probably the weakest of all the Spider-Man movies. That movie, of course, Venom was played by Topher Grace. I remember many people criticized the casting of Topher Grace because of his build in the comic books. Eddie Brock has always been sort of a solidly built guy, if not downright bodybuilder physique. And Topher Grace was, of course, somewhat slight. So Tom Hardy being picked in this role is a solid one. Differences between that movie and this movie coming up. Of course, in the Sam Raimi movie, Venom was the antagonist. You can even make a case that Sandman really was not necessarily a villain per se, but a victim of circumstances, In this movie, Venom is not really a villain. He's more of an anti-hero, from what I've read, how he'd be portrayed. Of course, Eddie Brock will be bonded with the symbiote, and being bonded with the symbiote, the alien terrestrial, feeds off of human organs. So you have to wonder how a movie where a character will be the anti-hero or whatever, I guess it's kind of following a little bit of the blueprint of Jesus, I'm having a little bit of some brain farts right now. Deadpool. Oh, why the hell I kept saying Daredevil in my head? I'm like, that's not the name of the damn movie. That's not the character. But it's kind of following the blueprint of Deadpool. In some portrayals of that character, Deadpool is a villain. Of course, in the popular Deadpool franchise, he's an anti-hero, hero, whatever you want to call him, right? So I'm assuming in these movies, in this movie coming up, that Venom's probably going to eat, I guess, perceived bad people. You know what I mean? Like, I can't see him eating the organs of little girls and, old ladies, and you know what I'm saying? I can't see him eating the organs of people that the audience would consider good or victims, because of then, of course, we'll start rooting against Eddie Brock / Venom. So I can see him probably feasting off gang members, complete total assholes, just scum of the earth type people, okay? I think there's probably going to be this battle, though, between Tom Hardy and the symbiote. And the symbiote, of course, isn't human. And from what I understand, they're going to be sharing the same consciousness, pretty much sharing the same body. So it's not like the Hulk where although that's kind of changing somewhat with the latest Avengers movies, but always has always been with the Hulk. One has always been in control of the body at one time. It's always been either Bruce Banner or what has been the Hulk. But I think in this situation, it's not Jekyll and Hyde or whatever, but it's more like a sharing type thing, you know. And there's a antagonist in the movie. I think the guy's name is Drake or something like that. And what I do like about what I read is that Drake is, from what I can see, he starts off as a character who seems to have good intentions, but I think probably what will happen is eventually his secret nefarious plans will be revealed and he'll become the storyline's antagonist, and there'll probably be an eventual confrontation between him and Venom, and I suspect that Drake will probably end up being Carnage, or some other symbiote of that kind. You know, I don't know whether he'll be Carnage. He might be someone else, but I don't know. But I'm assuming he might be Carnage. What else I want to say about this movie? I hope it's good. I think it's good. And, you know, I think it's good that you're seeing more of these type of movies. I mean, this is the world we live in. Like, you know, comic books are box office bonanzas now. You know what I mean? Visually, they're very appealing to look at. And that's what fans and moviegoers want to see. But I got to say, this latest trailer that I saw for this upcoming Phoenix movie, Dark Phoenix, I don't see this movie being good at all, man. It's, from what it seems like it's essentially a remake and reboot of X-Men 3: The Last Stand. And I don't think people really want to see that. I mean, I'm saying, like, to be honest with you, man, X-Men without Wolverine is like watching the Chicago Bulls without Michael Jordan, man. Honestly, I mean back when Jordan was playing, like, anytime when Jordan was injured or he was suspended or whatever the reason he didn't play, retired, Scotty, Bill Cartwright, Horace Grant, you know, these guys were solid to watch. Michael never missed a game during the second three-peat. But it's kind of like that, man. Like, you still root for the team. They're still a great team, man. But, hey, something's seriously missing, you know. And that's how I see these X-Men movies now. I mean, without Wolverine, who the fuck wants to watch these shits? And there's also a disconnect, like, with the age, in my opinion, of some of the characters. I think they need to just totally reboot. They need to just reboot this whole series, right? You know what I mean? They're not appealing to watch anymore. Okay, I think the last good X-Men movie, outside of Logan, which was great, was Days of Future Past. That was a good movie. And also, of course, boom, you still had the essential old cast still there. Or at least a good chunk of it for the most part. You know what I mean? I think they need to just do away with this X-Men shit, man, or just recast it or something, man. But anyway, fuck that movie. Venom is a good movie, man, coming up. I think they're going to do a movie. I thought I read about Morpheus. He's another another Spider-Man character. They're going to be doing a movie about him next year. So this is the new norm, man. From what I understand, they think that the movie is going to make about $60 to $70 million domestically this weekend. They think altogether it's going to make at least $150 million this weekend. We'll see. I hope it does even better than that. From what I understand, it's going to be going up against something with Lady Gaga. I don't give a fuck what it is. I don't. Whatever. Um, I hope this blows Lady Gaga and her androgynous hermaphrodite ass out the fucking water. Blow out the fucking water. You know what I mean? Um, but that's it. That's all I got to say about this movie, man. I hope it does good. Good casting. Um, Good visual effects from what I see, and so what you guys think?